everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janet and I'm really glad to have you join me today. So one thing about this Southern California girl is that I love Mexican food, and I really love to go to a Mexican restaurant. I love the music in the background, I like the festive colors, and I like the aroma that comes from the kitchen. One of my favorite things about going to a Mexican restaurant, other than the chips and salsa and margarita, of course, is when I hear that distinctive sound, that sizzling as it's being walked from the kitchen out into the dining room. And then you get a waft of that wonderful smell of Mexican food, and you know someone's getting fajitas. Well, tonight that someone is me, and I'm going to take you with me and show you exactly how I make fajitas in the oven. So stay tuned and we'll get started. Okay guys, so what you're going to need for this recipe, I only have the baby bell peppers on hand, the little sweet peppers, so I am just using 3 of each color, and I have a huge onion and I'm only going to probably use maybe about 1/4 of that. Over here is some Wesson oil. You can use olive oil. Wesson oil is all I have on hand today. And then I'm using 2 tablespoons of taco seasoning. I'm using about 1/8 of a teaspoon, maybe a little bit less, of red pepper. It's cayenne pepper, and a teaspoon of paprika. And then I also have a 2-pound beef loin that I'm going to slice up and use. So let me get the camera situated and I'll start cutting everything up. Okay, so I've got my oven set for bake at 400 degrees, and I'm going to give these a quick rinse. I forgot to do that, so let me do that real quick. And I also set up my cutting board. I put a wet paper towel. I get it damp and wring it out, and then I put a wet paper towel underneath. That way my cutting board is stable. It's not sliding around. And that's just a little tip that I like to use. I think it makes things safer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and slice these peppers up. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, so I'm going to take the oil Just want to dump it all over. And then the seasonings. Go ahead and get them on there. And either with your hands or a pair of tongs, I'm just going to use my hands because they're already in it. Just go ahead and incorporate all the seasonings and the oil together. And I cut these in pretty thin strips so they'd be easy to eat. But you want them to get the flavors here of the vegetables around them. I'm just going to rinse my hands and then we'll get them in the oven. Okay, so the oven is set for 400 degrees. I'm going to put this on the top shelf. Daughter and I really like our meat well done, so I'm probably going to put it in for about between 15 and 20 minutes, and I'm going to keep checking it. So, and you can come back and toss it with the tongs or a spatula as you need. So I'm going to set the timer for 15 minutes. And check on it when the timer goes off. Okay, the timer just went off. I'm going to check these, give them a toss. They look done. Some of these big pieces still need to be in for a few more minutes. So I'm going to put them back in for about another 5 minutes. I'm going to start getting my tortillas ready, and I'll be back to plate this up. I'm going to go ahead and set the broiler and really kind of get some color on that. Okay, might have left it in the broiler for too long, but it looks and smells amazing. It looks so good. Smells fantastic. So, I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this in my tortillas and have some dinner. These are nice and thin pieces. Okay. I'm going to add a little bit of cheese because I like cheese.
This is my final burger. Final creation. This is what's going to get served to Andy. I'm still gunning like at like B plus. Every time you go through this exercise,
Salsa.
you learn something and you get a little better. See what happens. Alright, Chris, how are you doing? How you feeling? I was running at 88%. I'd say I'm down around like 72. Who do you suspect is behind this dish? I have no freaking clue. No idea. I've been joking about like Swiss Guy Fieri. I want to present to you Jamie Oliver's Insanity Burger. Damn! Okay, yeah. You should be proud. Is it an Insanity Burger? Like, yeah. For me, this was always very middle of the road ingredients. Push, like, got amazing personality.
Okay, so this is my fajitas.
Yeah, of course I did. Definitely she likes these cayanne, gentlemen. I think the look pretty much nailed it. I think like with the
Looks
sauce
delicious.
oozing out.
These fajitas were easy to make and delicious to eat. I hope you try them and enjoy.